Hi and welcome to the Pink Cloud channel. In this video I will be talking about my experience at K-pop FLEX. This is coming a few weeks late after the event because I don't want the organizers to get away with it. It's important to spread information since they seem to be planning for next events under the K-pop FLEX festival, so we need to be careful and we need to spread awareness about all the things that went wrong. Now, I do want to start by saying that I loved seeing Mamamoo. It was such a dream come true. I never, ever thought I would see Mamamoo live, and they were incredible. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, even prior to the event, there was some kind of web conference where they revealed that even though we, the ticket buyers, people going to the event, we were told that the event starts at 6 p.m. and it ends at 11 p.m. But in a web conference, we found out that they have 3 hours of performances and 2 hours for something else. There were 7 performances during day 1. I went only to day 1. There was supposed to be 8, but then one group, one of us, had to cancel because of COVID. And by the way, K-pop FLEX only informed about it on the day off. So they had advertised it as a 5-hour concert performances, but already prior to the event we find out that it's 3 hours and 2 hours for something else. Now at first I thought, okay, maybe they needed 2 hours for like hygiene, safety reasons, COVID, whatever, but it wasn't. It was not. So on the day of the first day of performances, I didn't go to the area when it opened. I knew that it would be too dangerous. It was very sunny in Frankfurt, and I just opted for going later, nearer to the time that we would get to our seats. But I saw that they were promises of free water, but then they were selling water for 7 euros. People were fainting. They weren't prepared for such a warm day or with having so many people come. So we get to the venue. It was about 4 p.m. not 4 p.m. yet. It was chaos. It was, people were everywhere. It was not organized at all. We came after early entry people had entrance and they were still out, even though they had early entrance. So then we got to enter after 4, I would say maybe 4:40, 4:50. And it was just a huge mass of people waiting at different entrances. There was no queue. There was no organization at all. And the way we got inside so quickly was that a local, I suppose, said that there are more entrances to the side of the entrance that we were in. So we went to one and then we got quickly into the stadium. This was around after 5 p.m. Now prior to coming to the venue, K-pop FLEX tweeted the schedule for the day, and it was not good. It showed that the performances would start at 8 p.m. We were advertised and we bought the tickets to receive 5 hours of performances starting from 6 p.m. And now suddenly it was at 8 p.m. And boy groups were given about 30-35 minutes, and Kai were given that more amount to perform, while female groups got 15 to 20 minutes. Instead of starting the show as they had promised, as they had advertised, at 6 p.m. instead of having that, they started a pre-show, even though for weeks the website showed that the show, not a pre-show, but the show would start at 6 p.m. So the pre-show starts at 6 p.m. and if I have to summarize it in few words, it's act and dance group performances. It started with a speech from a person who worked with like Visit Busan tourism group. She did mention that Jimin and Jungkook are from Busan, which like, woo, yay. But yeah, so then there was a dance performance. Then after, was it 1 or 2 dance performances? There was a speech from if I remember correctly, he was like the ambassador of South Korea in Frankfurt. He gave a speech, and then there was another dance group performance, and then there was a fashion show. This lasted until 7 p.m. Now, some of the dance performances were really cool. The fashion show with hanboks was beautiful, and I understand that they had to have like sponsors with their insert or whatever, but the thing is, I did not pay for that. I did not pay for a pre-show. I paid for a concert performances that was supposed to start at 6 p.m. I did not pay for dance group performances, even though they were very talented people. I felt like I didn't pay for this, you know? If I had known that there would be something like that, then I would understand, but none of us did. And as I mentioned, it ended 7 p.m. So there was 40 minutes before the show started. They could have used that 40 minutes and divided between the groups to add to their performances. Why would they not do that? Okay, then at 8 p.m. they started playing this introduction clip video that had Hoyeon Jung, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, talking about the festival and how amazing it is and how she wishes she was there. It was a cool introduction video. It was hype. They should have started it like few minutes before 8 p.m. because of the video, everything got delayed a little bit. So for example, I started later than they were supposed to because of the video, because of the first introductions. Now, the performances were fine. We were given the schedule beforehand, as I mentioned, but during the show, Idol and Mamamoo had changed slots. Idol came before Mamamoo, and it was very confusing while being in the show. Obviously, it wasn't that big of a deal, but because I am a highly anxious person, I had planned to leave the show early. So when Mamamoo didn't come at the time that they were supposed to, they came almost an hour later. Ooh, my anxiety rose up. But again, that was a minor situation. Mamamoo came out, they were amazing. They were only given 4 songs. I can't believe they had the audacity that they even could give a group who's about to start their 8th-year, who's about to have their 8th-year anniversary, who was the most senior group at the event, they were given 4 songs. That's so disrespectful to Mamamoo, to their artistry, and to their history, and to their impact in the industry, and so disrespectful for the fans who traveled solely for Mamamoo. For example, I only traveled to see Mamamoo. The other acts that I saw, they were fine, but I was only there for Mamamoo, and it was nice to see the other acts too, but I was there for Mamamoo. Okay, so Mamamoo ended their 4-song slot. I just cannot believe they had the audacity to give them only 4 songs. That's just, I could never. I left after Mamamoo. I missed NCT Dream and Kai again because I wanted to avoid the huge crowd that would gather after the show ended. No disrespect to NCT Dream and Kai. I was there to see Mamamoo. I hope that's okay. Now, after the event is over, people have been calling out K-pop FLEX, and they're not taking any criticisms whatsoever. They've posted a few like text posts saying like, oh my god, we're so sorry, we want to do better, we appreciate the feedback, when in reality they're not addressing any of the issues of the event. You see, during the show, I saw multiple people faint. It's not exaggerating if I say that I saw 10 people being carried out because they fainted. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. And shows that they were not prepared. Because I've been to many festivals, I've been to many concerts, I've never seen that many people faint. The schedule, the fact that each act got 15 to 30 minutes is so disrespectful, especially to the older performers. And lack of water, apparently no organization with queues and such. a mess. The fact that they did not inform that one group would not perform until the day of. The biggest flaw is that they advertised it as a 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. show, but it was from after 8 p.m. to however long. I think it ended before 11 p.m. Like, that's false advertisement, and I want my money back. It really worries me that they already have planned 2 events for next year in Frankfurt and in London. It really worries me. And they said that they would do everything they can to make the next events better, but I don't think they will. I really hope they do, I really do, because I don't want to see that many people faint ever again in my life. But with these companies, because they're seeing so much praise from other people who don't know what happened there, and because while there were all these issues and so many things went wrong, people were still happy to see their faves. Of course they were. But that doesn't mean that because they saw their faves, we can just forget all the mistakes KPOP FLEX organizers made. I plead to KPOP FLEX that they would handle this better in their next events. In fact, I hope they don't go through with them, honestly. Or if they do, they really have to review everything that they did wrong and every single feedback that they got. How do I conclude this? It was really nice to see Mamamoo. It was amazing. It was a dream come true. I never thought I would see Mamamoo, and I did. I'm still not like a happy, satisfied customer. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for watching this. Please share this video so that KPOP FLEX doesn't get away with what they did, and subscribe to my channel for more videos about BTS and Mamamoo. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.